fam, here we are. Now, I want to make something very clear. This is a filler video, okay? As this channel evolves, I think I'm going to take it in the direction of going to like new and interesting places. There is a place called the Pharmacy up the road. They have stuff like blackened pepper, crusted, brisket, pecan, maple, glazed salmon and stuff like that. There's a place in Knoxville that does Mediterranean food. There's also another place that does authentic Russian food. But for the sake of putting some content on here, as I've been on vacation for the last week, I'm gonna go ahead and do a review of Petro's. Now, for y'all that know Petro's Chili and Chips, it's a place I remember from the mall, the food courts in the mall back in the day. You had the Orange Julius, you had the place that did the pretzels, the big fat pretzels, and you always had a Petro's in there. Well, from what I understand, it declined in popularity. They filed for bankruptcy and they started a contraction of the company, got down to just a few restaurants. Well, they've kind of made a comeback. Now, full disclosure here, I ate at a Petro's in off Cedar Bluff. Just for the nostalgia of it, I wasn't real impressed. The prices are extremely high. I mean, you get a little bowl of chili with some freaking corn chips, man. You know, oh God, they got green onions on there. And it was friggin' expensive. So that's full disclosure. I'm going into it with that thought. I hope they impress me. We're gonna see. Once again, guys, this is kind of a filler video. It's gonna be down and dirty. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be probably no more than 10, 12 minutes of total time after I edit it. So let's get on in here to Petro's and see what we got going on. All right, YouTube fam. So I have my Petro. Let me see the price. I think it was $8 for medium. Yeah, $7.62. That's tax and all. Bunch of goon. I mean, kind of expensive, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna get a damn copyright strike because the music that's playing. I'm really not trying to copyright anybody's music. I could care less. As a matter of fact, I wish they wouldn't have it. So let's take a look at the Petro medium and see what we got going on here. All right, so there's the Petro. Let me give you guys an example of how it's constructed here. This handy dandy diagram here shows exactly how the Petro is constructed. So as you can see, it's corn chips, chili on top, cheese, and then other accoutrements. I'll give you guys one more look at it before I dig in here. To say, you guys saw it for yourself. It looks really pretty good. I mean, it looks like it should. I mean, it's put together well. A little expensive once again, just for chili and stuff. But I'm gonna dig in and we'll do some final thoughts here in a second. All right, YouTube fam, here we go. The Petro. I'm gonna mix it so I can get the chili and the chips together. That's one problem with the layering. You start at the top, you get veggies, sour cream, then chili, then chips. It's gotta be mixed. And we got a good mix, YouTube fam. Let's take a bite and see what we got. There's a nice cheese drip. Again, got to get that good stir on. Called the Petro stir. That's the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. It's not good I remember it as a kid, but oftentimes memories do that. Well, I've got some thoughts and conclusions on this. I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to finish eating my medium Petro, and I'll meet you guys outside. We'll talk about it. Here we are outside of Petro's for some final thoughts, if I don't get run over. So, did some research, found out some interesting stuff. So Petro's didn't go through like a drawback phase. I guess I thought they did because all the malls, I remember them being in malls, food courts, and they all kind of shut down and stuff. So I was wrong. So Petro's was introduced or invented, the Petro, in 1982 at the 1982 World's Fair in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's right, this is a Knoxville fan favorite. I did not know that. It was originally served with a Frito-Lay bag cut open, the chili and all that good stuff slapped right on it. That's interesting. It wasn't until, I think, the mid-90s, or no, it was the early 80s they got their first store. The mid-90s they had their first drive-through. So this is actually kind of a relatively new company. It wasn't until 2000 something they expanded to Arkansas and South Carolina. So this is actually kind of a local thing. I did not know that. Now, for my experience, as I told you last time, Petro's doesn't impress me a whole lot. I guess now that I know the history, it's kind of endearing a little bit to me. But let's just talk about the food, quality of food, what you get for the price. $8, you saw how big the thing was. Now, it was put together nice. Don't get me wrong. Y'all saw it, it looked good. Did it taste good? Yes. It was okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's chili over frickin' Fritos. I mean, there's not a lot you can do that. Now, they have hot dogs. They have, like, stupidly loaded baked potatoes. I saw broccoli. But, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, I love the story. Don't get me wrong. Love it being a local restaurant, something I did not know. But my opinion is still the same. Petro's is kind of expensive for the amount of food you get. And it's not a matter of the quality. Y'all saw it. The quality was great. I mean, it looked nice. It tasted good, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, it's freaking chili over chips, man. You know? And I just paid $8 for a little smattering of chili and some freaking corn chips, man. So, final conclusion. Probably not something I'd get all the time. Probably not something I'd get often. But now that I know the story, I might be a little bit more likely to give it a little bit of patronage, considering it's a Goval Knoxville classic. Anyway, YouTube fam, that's it. Fast, down, dirty. Next one will be a longer one, and we're going to go someplace real nice. Till then, YouTube fam, keep your burgers well lubed.